Daily logs let you easily record and track what work was done each day. You can log daily updates, activities, and progress on tasks, so your whole team stays on the same page and knows who did what and when. These logs are especially useful for project managers and teams to ensure transparency, accountability, and streamlined communication across project timelines. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to navigate and use the daily logs in Zoho Projects, how we can utilize the different features and sync the related records from CRM to Zoho Projects. In here, I'm currently in Zoho Projects, and to access the daily logs, open a client project. And here at the top, you can see the Daily Logs tab. A daily log is automatically created using a daily scheduler. This scheduler runs every night at 12 a.m., but you have the option to customize what time you want the scheduler to run. Please reach out to Builder's excellent support team for assistance. In the Jobs module, the Activate Daily Log field enables auto-generating of daily logs when ticked. This process starts only after a date is entered in the Job Records Commenced field. On the other hand, once a date is set in the Job Completed field, it triggers a workflow that unticks the Activate Daily Log field and stops the auto-generation of daily logs. You can also create a daily log manually by clicking the Add Daily Log button. However, for this walkthrough, we'll be using the daily log that was automatically generated by the scheduler. Click on a record to view the details. Within the daily log, you will find various details displayed. On the left-hand side is the associated job, the date the log was created, its status, which is set to new for newly generated logs, the title, and the notes. Over to the right-hand side, you will find related records, such as the weather summary table. This table is automatically generated by the scheduler and provides weather data for specific time intervals at the job's location. The weather information is presented for various time frames. This will be automatically populated as the day progresses, but you can click on Generate Logs to fetch the data. Then the Job Induction table. This is populated when team members scan the induction form QR and log in via the job induction form into the job site. To learn more about generating an induction form QR, watch the job induction video to learn more. You can click on it to view the full details. This form is connected to the job and is also linked to the daily log. This record was created using the details provided in the job induction form. Daily logs are designed to work seamlessly on both desktop and mobile devices. Then going back to the form, since the user has completed the job induction form, the user will be redirected to the site attendance form where your team member can easily log in and log out by scanning the same QR code for the job induction. This means that once you have completed the job induction, scanning the QR code will redirect you to the sign in or sign out form with the fields already pre-populated, and all you have to do is click on Submit. Now, let's look at attendance. If you refresh the attendance table, you'll see the sign-in record you just submitted. Please note, you do not need to refresh unless you have a daily log open. Each time you open a daily log, all the updated information will appear. Since the user haven't signed out yet, it shows that the user is still on site. To log out, just scan the same QR code you used earlier. Because the system already has your job induction information, it will take you straight to the site attendance form where you can complete the sign-out process. Once you have successfully submitted, let's now go back to Zoho Projects. Refresh the attendance table. After refreshing, you'll see that the logout time has been updated. The system also automatically calculates the total time spent on site for that person. You can now see both the login and logout times along with the total hours worked. In addition, you can manually add attendance if needed. Just click on the Add Attendance button. For example, let's say someone started at 2 p.m. and logged out at 5 p.m. We'll enter this time for Peter Johnson, then click Submit. Once submitted, the system creates a new attendance record and immediately syncs it to the attendance table. As you can see, the new record now appears with the total time spent. Now let's move on to trackers. In a daily log, you can add a tracker manually or sync existing trackers into the log for more detailed tracking. To do this, click the Add Tracker button. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to create a new tracker by selecting a category and tracker type. You can create your own categories and your own form names. For example, I've created categories like compliance questionnaires and inspections. In this case, I'm going to use compliance that I previously set up in Zoho Forms. Under Tracker Type, we'll choose Incident Report Form. Then we can give the tracker a title. Next, choose the resource assigned to this tracker. You can use either an internal user or supplier or contractor. Once all fields are filled out, click Submit to create the tracker. The tracker is now added to the daily log and ready to be accessed. Refresh the table. After refreshing, you'll see an Access Form button has appeared. Clicking this button will take you directly to the tracker form. In this case, the Incident Report form. Now let's walk through completing the form. I've already populated a few fields, including an image upload. And then click Submit. Once submitted, the system will generate a PDF version of the tracker submitted. Now, let's take a look at the Defects tab. This section is where any site issues, faults, or unexpected problems can be recorded clearly and efficiently. To add a new record, click on Add Defect. Enter the date reported, the job supplier, and the job resource to be assigned. Add a defect name and the description. You also have the ability to add attachments. You can upload images as well as videos. Once that is uploaded, it will appear under the File section. The other attachment from our trackers will also appear here, so you can just tick the attachments if you want to include it to your record or upload more files. Utilize the refresh button if your attachment is not yet displayed, since some files may take longer according to its file size. Once you're done, hit Submit, and your defect entry goes straight into the system. You can click on View to see more details in your record. Lastly, we will be going through the attachments, so we can also add image attachments to your daily log. Click on the Add File button here. Then you can drop files here to upload, or you can click here to add an attachment. Select your images. Once uploaded, you can add an image title and description. You can click on this edit icon here to modify the image name and the description. If you uploaded the wrong image, you can simply click on this delete button here. Then click Upload. Please note that you can upload up to 5 images per upload, and the image size up to 25 megabytes each. Click on the attachments to view them. Once done, you can add notes to your daily log and click on Save and Close. You now have completed a daily log. Please note that you cannot delete a daily log record when there are other records related. But for instances that no work has occurred, you can delete the record by clicking on the Delete button here.